Hey guys, this is Lady Unicorn. You're listening to High Tea from Life is a Shonen, and if you like the content you're listening to, please like us right below. Hey guys, this is Lady Unicorn. Welcome to High Tea. Today we are going to be talking about some dream stuff.
Yeah. I'm here too. And my name is Mr. Abyss.
And this is Albert 3G.
Okay.
I think we can go ahead and say that these will now be regular releases.
Okay.
All right.
Once a month to start out.
Once a month?
That's what we said.
All right. Once a month.
At the very least.
At the very least. If it's sooner, then yeah. Or what?
No,
okay.
We're going to be splitting everything apart, I guess. But...
You need to talk louder.
Okay. We're going to be splitting things apart, but that's neither here or there. I guess you guys will learn about that as we go.
Yeah.
Like atoms. Okay. So first thing we're talking about is like the first dreams that we can remember having. And we're going to start with Mr. Abyss because I've heard his is pretty devastating.
I'm not ready for this. This is too much of a reveal into my childhood.
Well, it sucks.
So, as a child, as far as dreams are concerned, I didn't have dreams until later in life. All of my small child memories are nightmares. And the very first nightmare that I remember having, I was in my room asleep in the dream, and I woke up. There's a very large window on the right side of me that my bed would face. And if you looked outside, it was dark, and you could see like a zeppelin.
Is this a dream or is this real life?
This is a dream.
Okay.
Yeah. So you look outside, you look up in the sky, and there's a large, like a big zeppelin, like one of the big blow-up blip thingies.
A blob.
And as it's floating slowly on the side of it, it has the big Felix the Cat face on it, so it's big and black. And that's what she said. As it got closer, I noticed things were jumping off of it, and they were little Felix the Cats on the Felix the Cat blimp. And they were putting on their backpacks like they were like World War II style. They were jumping off, and like there were hundreds of them falling with their Felix the Cat backpacks that, as they exploded, became Felix the Cat. Fucking
I'm amazed you became a cat person.
But their armies were landing in the backyard, and my last thing I remember in the dream is them like slowly walking towards me with their weapons.
They had weapons and everything, so this was like a war.
They were coming to kill whatever. There was a Felix the Cat army.
Have you had many war dreams?
Yes. They're always fighting in some way.
Okay.
Yeah.
Were you really into Felix the Cat when you were young?
No.
No?
I just think it was creepy to me. I don't know. Just the big eyes just staring.
I think that the universe was telling you not to become a cat person.
Oh, I've denied the universe what it desired. Because there's no bigger cat person.
This is the breakdown of your whole life.
My bad karma began there.
That's weird.
What was your first dream?
Did you know about Zeppelins or anything during
No.
that time? No.
I don't know how I knew about
Isn't that weird when you like find out you had dreams like when you were younger that you know nothing about like back then?
How is that even conceptually like there?
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to figure out. Like, why you were having like.
No, this was like young. I don't know like how old I was to even reference.
Did you watch a lot of like war stuff with your dad? Because I mean, your dad probably.
I'm almost thinking maybe it's like there is a Felix the Cat episode where like something like that happens.
I wouldn't be surprised because if you look back at the black and white videos, they have a lot of those like almost like
that weird like
right.
That weird up and down movement.
There's a lot of World War II stuff.
Yeah,
there's a lot of stuff made about that.
No, maybe that's where you're.
You
do like history a lot, so you know, could have spawned from there.
Oh, that spawn was.
Or you could have known none of it, and we don't know what's going on.
Good. Collective unconsciousness.
We should do dream interpretations next time too.
I told her about my serial killer.
We could do dream interpretations now. That one, I want to find out. So he said he was a serial killer in one of his dreams.
100%.
Like a recent dream?
Like not recent.
This was like 7-8 years ago.
High
shit.
school?
And it was like, no, after high school.
It was just about high school.
It involved high school people.
Okay.
What? Was I one of them? Did you kill
No,
me?
you were not.
No,
but I did kill. I killed our quarterback.
Okay.
And I remember stalking people and like thinking about killing. Very dark dream.
And remember, this is a dream.
This is a dream.
Not real life. These people are alive.
But I remember getting caught at one point in like almost like a shop of some sort, like a smoothie king.
Yeah. Okay.
And like people like realized I was the one that was the person killing people.
Really?
And I enjoyed that they finally knew. And I was happy. And as we were walking out and like the cops were taking me, someone like screamed at me and punched me in the face.
And I was like, when you think about it, every time you hear about serial killers getting caught, they are happy.
Yeah.
Because they're like, finally someone beat me at the game.
Well, it's not. I think it's just not.
They know what I did.
Yeah. But I think some of them have actually like, it's been a game to them. Like they've mentioned this before, and they're like, "I just want someone who could beat me."
Please let me reiterate: this is also a dream. This takes no bearing on my life.
This is all dreams, guys. But my point is I was like, dude, what if that was you in a past life? What if you were like a serial killer?
I was a shitty murderer. I feel like I should be better than that,
right? So yeah.
What if you were purposely messy?
Oh,
you want to get caught?
Not even worse then.
We're digressing.
You were like, I'm making it so easy for you. Then like you should be able to catch
our
me.
Dream realm.
Okay, so what was your first dream that you can remember?
My first dream?
That you can remember. No one knows what their first dream was. I don't think.
I don't know if this is the oldest dream I can remember, but I know that it's like. I know that this is one of the first dreams I've had. I guess that is technically.
I said the first.
I don't know if I was watching, I guess, a lot of fantasy movies during the time, but I ended up being inside of this castle where there were just like dwarves or like little goblin things. Just tons of little goblins. Nah, they're definitely goblin looking things, but more like orc goblin type things. Yeah, I know. And I'm running around.
What if this was his past life?
Yeah.
No,
it could have been. I mean, it's fucking crazy, but where in what world?
What realm was it?
Right?
Yeah.
But I was being chased around by those, and eventually I found a ladder, like a long wooden ladder that was just going up to the wall. And so I said, "Fuck it!" Like I need to get away, and I'm running out of room.
Go here.
So I started climbing it, which technically in retrospect, I mean that's probably a stupid idea. You're just confining yourself to this one location.
And they're all coming at you.
But it's a dream, so I guess I wasn't thinking.
So you were a kid.
Yeah, and so I started climbing the ladder, and of course, what should happen happened, which is the goblin things grabbed the ladder and pulled it from the fucking wall. And so the last thing I remember is me literally falling into a sea of goblins in this castle as I was trying to climb this ladder. And
this is horrific.
Well, I always wake up before because a lot of people say
you fall in your dream, you wake up.
Yeah, but some people have actually literally died in their dreams, and I thought that was pretty interesting.
I've always heard.
Apparently, that says a lot. But I don't
people
know.
who fall and hit the floor don't wake up. But I've only fallen one time and landed.
I've landed a lot. I've got murdered.
No, I haven't. I've never
landed.
Yeah, every time I fall in a dream, I've always woken up. Like
even like shot and killed.
I've never been shot.
Never been shot.
I've
been shot at.
I've never died in a dream, or even come close to dying in a dream.
Really?
Maybe a couple times, but I don't really remember them. Like I'm only saying maybe a couple times just to kind of cover my ass, but not because I legitimately know.
Please, if you're a psychologist and listening to this, give us what you know.
Oh no, dude, what does this mean?
I want to know so bad. Okay, so my first dream that I can remember is my mom used to have one of those leashes for me. Like the harness.
I'm so happy
Explains
right
a lot right now.
Yes, good. All it was like a Tetris thing. Everything just fell in place. And the whole road disappeared.
The long bar you were waiting for, it finally came.
Oh, okay.
Just threw it on the side.
And my Urkel snort. Alright, so it had like one of those harnesses, and it was a bright pink leash. And all I can remember is for some reason, even when I knew what it would do, I'd still run and get yanked back. And I'd always do it for some reason, because I'd find something I wanted to go to and it'd just pull me right back. So I dreamed about this leash to start off with. And I dreamed we were at an amusement park at the beginning, and this was a reoccurring dream multiple times.
You're just on the leash and trying to go have fun. And just keep pulling your ass back. Poor baby Rachel is like,
Some metaphor.
But seriously. So we're at an amusement park, and I just I see something that's I want to say it was a butterfly, and I go to run after it, and then I get pulled back. But then when I get pulled back into the sewer, and I'm not on a leash anymore.
Whoops.
That took a dark turn.
Yeah, it goes dark. Anyway, so I'm in this huge tunnel area that's cobblestone all the way up around it and stuff, and it's all dark, and I can hear the water dripping.
Yeah.
And stuff. It's dank and misty and all that stuff. Yeah, that sound. And I'm walking, and I know it's all dark gray water, and there's just this little path against the wall that you can walk on. And I'm walking there, and I look, and I see my siblings out in the water, and they're kind of just bopping up a little bit, they're having a hard time swimming in the water.
Okay.
And then I'm in the water suddenly, and I'm just looking for my siblings and stuff.
Oh, weird.
And then it goes off into this other dream where there is this person chasing me, and this little black girl who I don't know, never met her. So if you're out there, what up? And it's black and white suddenly, and it's this old town where it's kind of vacant or whatever, and we're hiding in different places. So we end up hiding behind patio furniture or something like that. and he just comes and he sits down, and he opens up a newspaper because he knows we're around. He's just like waiting for us. And I just remember like I never saw his face. He's always in a suit, and he had like a pinky ring. And
Is it the same gangster guy?
no, someone totally different.
What up? What up?
And but I remember and can recall that his suit, even though it was black and white setting and stuff, he had a dark burgundy shirt. And then like we'd get away and we'd end up inside of this like place where
Sounds like old timey.
yeah, but well it turns to color now. So when we end up in this place, it's like there's all these costumes everywhere. And they're on racks, and it's like this room just packed full of costumes. Like you can barely get through it. And we're just trying to hide underneath all the costumes and stuff because there's like people coming in and grabbing stuff for like a show. And but if they find us, they like I know we'll like be harmed in some way, and then I wake up. It's always very weird.
There's always someone chasing you in your dream.
Always someone chasing
It's
you.
interesting. And they're wearing suits all the time.
Yeah.
Except for the zombie, he wasn't wearing a suit.
No zombies? No suit zombies?
No,
Getting more
he
coffee.
wasn't wearing.
I've had zombie suits.
I'm getting more coffee. I'll be right back.
zombie suits.
I've had zombie dreams. My zombie dreams were cool though. So
Mine
Oh, I
were,
want a zombie dream now.
yeah.
mine were so.
I actually want to turn mine into a movie, to be honest with you, because it ended up being pretty dope. But then the zombie was more of like oversized, like insect zombies.
Interesting.
Yeah, very weird. But I won't go into
So it
that.
kind of turned you into like an insect, in a way.
They were the insects that had been like zombified, and you couldn't escape anywhere because like even small critters would be able to crawl through the crevices and stuff.
Critters.
And find you.
So you wear like a bubble.
Well, in
Oh
the
my god, that's how you live through the zombie apocalypse. You wear a bubble. They can't smell you.
Oh wow, interesting. Bubble boy.
Bubble
Just
boy.
run those,
Just
like,
run around
giant
being a
hamster
bubble boy.
things. Holy crap! You can run over them and everything.
Until there's like 10,000 of them. And it just goes,
But they have no idea what you are.
No, but at
don't
that
have
point-
a poppable bubble.
Yeah, you have one of those hard shell bubbles, and then at that point they can just like ride you, like kind of like a,
Did you see World War Z?
kind of like a what?
You
is
think-
that real? Is it they use that?
No,
didn't
I'm
watch the
saying
movie.
like in the sea of falling thousands of zombies.
Yeah.
I don't know if a bubble does it.
But they don't know. They can't smell you.
But they
You're
see
inside.
movement.
If it's
Like, it's
plastic,
just-
like thick plastic,
I don't
you
know.
can
Stand
rip
still.
the thick
Those
plastic.
guys are crazy. I mean, we'll try. We'll try what happens. I guess.
I say we don't try it.
Well,
We're
just
gonna have
think
to.
I'll help y'all build it, and then y'all can do it.
Like crowd surfing over zombies. They're trying to eat you, and they're all just pushing you around. Just
You,
Turn some
The
speakers
thing
on.
How
you
anxiety-ridden
do
that would be.
when like the World Z zombies show up, the thing you do is have a robot that's so big and powerful that
That's the only thing you can
it
do.
can step on them.
Yes. You just.
I guess this
drones.
is why you have to have a chainsaw, because like you ain't got time to be hacking at things.
No, you
just
gotta
like-
just slaughter. We've given this a lot of thought,
zombies.
but we can't tell you all of the ways that we can save ourselves because you
All I'm
can't
saying,
share that information.
zombie apocalypse is no longer scary because of drones.
Yeah.
Because of
It's over
drones.
now. It's
Oh
done.
yeah, I feel
Zombie-
fine.
Hey, they get a city.
The only issue
12,000
is
gun
if the
drones
drones
done.
think that you're a zombie.
I mean, if you're in the city, it's over.
Yeah,
I think you have to like.
then
you
there
have
it is
to
at
avoid
that
that
point.
city.
No bells matter. All right.
Kind of quarantine in the interior and then just bomb it.
This one's good
Okay.
and dark.
Have y'all had any demon dreams? Any like dreams of things that are like spiritual, like the wizards?
I don't think the sorcerer guy chasing me with a crystal ball was.
I'm not calling it a demon, but I'm talking about like things that are like mythical or mystical or anything like that, where it's like,
I don't think
Weird
so.
shit kills me. I don't know.
what's your freakiest dream?
Freakiest dream.
Mine's a demon.
I mean, I've had some dreams where I know I've woken up like in a cold sweat, like afraid. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But could I recall those dreams? Not particularly. I don't think I'd be able to tell you what was actually happening in the dream. I think I might just be
Interesting.
making shit up, kind of thing.
Okay, y'all heard of the paralysis demon, right?
Yeah,
The sleep
I've
paralysis
had
demon?
I've had that one hardcore. I could talk about that.
Do it.
So
I've had that one.
I was
But
at
mine
a friend's house,
different.
and a lot of my friends were over there. And sorry, babe, this was my ex's house.
This is your what now?
My ex's house. And
You don't
so,
have to tell me these things.
well, I know. I'm just being honest with you.
You don't have to say sorry either. I've had exes, and I'm not apologizing.
Well, damn, babe.
Like-
Well, I was at their house, and all of our friends were over, and so we were upstairs
Your mom's
watching
let you
movies.
spend the night at your ex's house?
Well, hard to explain. I'll tell you a story. You're digressing.
You digress.
Yeah, that's it. Well, I had fallen asleep because I was very tired, and they were all watching a movie, and so I was waking it up like in and out of sleep.
Okay.
And of course, you know, I had never
have you always been this
experienced-
person?
Yeah, I guess so.
He's always just fucking tired.
He's always falling asleep and
I
stuff.
curse. I'll put a little beep in it.
But I was waking up, and one time, I guess I had gotten deep into my sleep, and whatever the hell it is, the chemical had been released in my body. So I wake up.
What the
What
shit?
chemical?
No, there's legitimately.
I'm joking.
Oh, okay,
I'm
I'm like,
joking.
legitimately.
What did y'all take?
Oh, no, we're just smoking cigarettes at worst kind of thing.
He's just smoking cigarettes like
For
badasses.
real, like badasses.
Kids, cigarettes are bad. Don't chew them.
But yeah, so I woke up and I could not. I freaked the fuck out, and there was a lot of bad energy in that house. So like, in my head at the time, I was thinking like, oh my god, this is probably like some demon thing that's trying to like,
Could have been.
you know.
Why does it always go to the demons?
And I was trying so hard
There's
to
dark
like
energy
move.
out there, and if you don't have protection from it, then it can fuck with you.
That didn't balance with it.
Some homes are not protected.
But
Continue.
I was trying to move and like I guess call out to my friends and stuff, but I couldn't. Like I was so hardcore, like just immobile.
Like sleep paralysis.
Yeah, it was intense. I had never felt it before, and that freaked me the hell out. But it wasn't until years later that I found out what it actually was. But for the entire time, I could have sworn that it was like freaking demons, like just sitting on me, keeping me from like moving. I know, crazy, right?
So I'm so up. Like I thought.
Which makes sense nowadays, like the 1800s and stuff, how all that shit happened. You know?
Oh yeah, like they
Lack
are
of
real.
knowledge,
I'm
just
so
very-
happy to be in this era. I'm not even gonna lie, because like I know we got some shit to figure out, but like we're doing pretty good for not having to drill holes into our heads to let the evil spirits
Yeah.
out. You know what I'm
Yeah,
talking
that's
about? Like I'm pretty happy about that.
For
I would
shock
have been
therapy.
considered like a witch or something back in the day.
It's the one where you like let off the pressure in your head.
Yeah, that wasn't about them
acupuncture
letting
stuff?
pressure off in
That's,
their head.
that's what they thought it would do. Is if you drilled the hole, it would relieve a little bit of pressure on the brain. That's why you were going crazy.
Oh.
the pressure on
Okay,
it.
but before
That
they got
actually
to
makes
that
sense.
topic, they thought that evil spirits were in the head, and so they would like drill a hole so the evil spirits could be let
I mean,
out of the
technically,
head.
it is in your head.
Yeah, but-
it's just psychosis.
But it's not something you can drill
Is it
out.
lobotomy I'm thinking of?
Lobotomy, most likely. I mean, that sounds.
Oh,
cool.
but that's right here.
That's where they drill the.
That's right here.
Oh,
true.
fuck.
They
Yeah,
tap
they
your
go-
brain through your eye, and you just suddenly become submissive forevermore.
All right.
You're no longer you. You're a vegetable.
Okay.
You're gone at that
I like
point.
these dark topics.
Um,
I've affected it.
You infected it.
Yes.
Anyways, so I don't know if this constitutes as the creepiest dream I ever had. This is my sleep paralysis demon. Like, it was like, I honestly thought sleep paralysis demon was like a sleep paralysis demon.
This demon's
So,
just running around causing
I'm-
sleep paralysis in people.
Hey, I'm gonna get him.
no, it's like
Him and his
if
best
you
friend.
can't fight back against the paralysis, like, the demon can overtake you, something like that.
Oh, okay.
Anyways, but I didn't know about
Demons in
it.
a lot
Should be a
of
pretty
shit.
interesting like movie.
I don't know if I fall in line with a paralysis demon.
Yeah.
And then we get him.
I've never heard of it
Paralysis,
until
yes.
after I dreamed about it.
Yeah.
So like I didn't like know it was like even a thing. So I went and looked it up afterwards because like it was just like it really freaked me out, and I thought there was an evil spirit in our home. Might have been. I don't know. This was a home where a lot of people died. We lived in the apartment, the open arms apartment, where people go to like have people. What's
Euthanize them?
hospice?
Oh.
Hospice.
Like
Like
euthanize
these.
them?
There. It's usually like.
Whoa.
You go and you live there, and like whoever you're taking care of dies eventually.
Hospice, yes.
Yeah, so hospice. So multiple people have died in this apartment. Never considered that we should like cleanse it or anything. It was just like, nah, it's fine. Like,
Should be alright.
it should be
It's
fine.
1,200 dead
It's
guys.
good. It's all good.
Demons are alive, filled with hatred.
So I'm asleep next to my sister in the bed, Macaulay, my older sister, who you should not share a bed with. But
I think of more reasons why I shouldn't be sharing a bed with your sister.
Yeah, that's the one. Okay.
definitely don't do it.
We'll chalk it up to sleep paralysis.
No, but so in the dream, I can actually see me and her in the bed, and I can see the room exactly as it was before I fell asleep. And something comes in through the door. And it's this black figure, and it's like a floating black figure.
It's racist.
It's not my fault. But it's a floating black figure, similar to a Dementor, but not like the same.
Nice.
It's not the same. There's no mouth or anything. It almost feels like feminine.
Mm-hmm.
And it was like almost like a drape of sorts, like over its body, and you can't see the body at all. and then it came up at the bed and came straight over me. And like was hovering down closer and closer. But it was like my willpower was keeping it from hovering too close to me.
It's just because, like, hey, what's up? it's just floating an inch from your face. Like, what do you do, dude? Are you sleeping? I bet you can't get up. Why don't you go ahead and try?
It's the most trolling like, fucking demon ever. Because it paralyzes you just so that when you open your eyes, it's right there.
Hey, there's someone coming.
Hey,
you should run away.
You can't. It's because
I'm
I'm not touching you. I'm not touching you. So it's like...
He's the worst fucking demon ever.
I hate him, dude. I hate him so much.
He's looking annoying.
He's just an asshole.
He really is.
So like my willpower to like not have it touch me is keeping it at the arm's length it's at, but like it's coming closer and I can't stop it and I can't move, and that was the paralysis thing. Like I literally can't move. I'm trying to will myself to wake up because I know if I can wake up I can deal with it, or like it won't be there, one or the other. And so finally, like I am able to like finally get to a place where I get a part of my body to like just shake a little bit, you know, like get to like move a little bit, so it wakes me up enough that I have my hand. I just like whap, slap my sister straight in the face. And she's like, "What the hell are you doing?" I'm sorry, demon. I'm going back to sleep.
No,
that was fun.
I've never experienced like a creepy dream. I mean, I know I have, but I can't tell you exactly what was going on.
So many creepy dreams.
But I have had some pretty weird ones because I have woken up in the middle of the night, kind of just afraid as all get out. I've had alien dreams. Those have probably been the creepiest dreams. I have had alien dreams.
I've never had an alien dream.
Actually, now that I remember, one of them was an alien dream.
You could abduct him?
Kind of. They had broken into my room, now that I remember. It was something where I can't remember exactly what the whole dream was, but I know that eventually they were watching me.
They probed you, didn't they?
Nah. At least, you know, and you know what's really funny, and this might sound disgusting, but I wake up and I'm thinking aliens, so, you know, I was like, what if they erase my memory? What if I don't remember? What if they shove something up my ass?
Why do they always do that?
Why is that always the thing?
Why does it just shove shit up your ass?
Just holes. Find holes and shove things up there.
Well, you know, they're going... They're aliens,
God, that made it so
dude.
much
Like,
worse.
they may not have buttholes, you know?
I'm going to figure out what this fucking thing's for.
Yeah, seriously. No one's ever... Stuff comes out of there, but it's...
They poop out of it, they stick stuff up there, I'm not really sure what it's doing.
There's a lot of stuff that goes on with
Is this how they talk?
This is how they communicate. Dogs sniff it, their animals do stuff with it. It's just weird.
Obviously, this society is centered around the asshole.
It really is. I've always wanted to know why aliens are supposed to be smarter than us.
They got here.
They got here.
Who said?
That's the thing.
Okay, but what if we get there?
If we get there, I mean, then we're the ones.
Okay,
But
Yes.
but like...
If they come here,
Also,
they got here, and it's over.
why is it not the case that, like, say, what we think are the ghosts and spirits we've seen are actually aliens?
Possible.
Different dimension and shit.
Different topic, though, for a different day.
Okay, well, we'll
That's
get
way
there. We'll get there next time. Coming at you.
We're hitting a 24 minute. How long do we want them to be?
Maybe like half an hour. So
We're
I
gonna
guess
keep going for a minute
one
because
more.
you need to talk about your, like, creepiest dream.
I don't know my creepiest dream. I really don't.
I'd rather go to...
I don't have any defined. They're just
Oh,
weird.
recurring
Yeah,
dreams.
I
We
have-
can do that.
yeah,
Okay,
I
you
have a
can
very
start
good
that
recurring
one.
dream, so.
Your reoccurring set.
That's where I murdered my friend. I got my murderer in these things.
Wait, that's when you're a
Dream is when
murderer?
I'm a
That's
murderer.
one of them.
Interesting.
There's serial killer and then there's murder.
What if you actually
Well, I wake up and
in
I've
the
killed
middle of the
someone.
night?
So you're, like, actually the bad guy in the dream.
What if you're a
sometimes.
sleepwalking serial killer? Holy crap, that's... Okay, I'm copywriting that.
Don't you steal it.
Don't you dare steal it. Steal it.
I'm writing it down, too.
I woke up one day in the
sleepwalking serial
dream
killer.
and I murdered my best friend Alan's dad. And I knew that I'd murdered him and I
Thanks,
knew that
bro.
everybody knew. This is a long time ago. This is a long time ago, sir.
Thanks, bro.
And I remember freaking the fuck out because I knew whoever the feds or the guys in helicopters were coming. And it was just me like accepting that like I'd murdered him. I didn't remember why I did it. I don't know why. Like I know I murdered the shit out of him.
Mm.
And they were coming for me, and I was waiting for them, and they were about to get me in the yard.
In the yard. Did you ever know why you killed any of the people in your dreams? There's no, like, did your
You have
person in the
like
dream know? Like
what
a
was the
motive?
Motive, there we go.
No.
It was just like for
It
killing?
was just like I've been placed in like a... Now I'm in this life where that's what I did.
Interesting. So I was telling him, I wonder if that's like a past life.
Most of my dreams are that, where you just pop in. I'm already in the middle of a scenario.
I would like to think not, but like, what if it was?
Right.
What if we could find the story, like the guy who got punched on the way out of the store,
Find the guy that got chased by the raptors.
and
The zombie guy who's fought zombies a lot. He fought a lot of zombies, dude. In the same fucking hotel. There's the one. Okay, that's my
same
reoccurring.
hotel. Okay.
Reoccurring set. It's like 14 floors. There's a roof, and the roof is a helipad.
Can you get to the 13th floor?
You can, but for some reason we're goal oriented. So we pick people that are going to be outside. That are going to be fighting zombies, and they're like the crazier ones of our friends are usually the ones that are out there.
Okay.
And then the people in the hotel fortify their floors that they're on.
Yeah.
And it's like up to you to defend the floor you're on. If they fall, they fall.
That's cool
Oh,
though.
damn.
So it's like the rush begins. The people outside do as much damage as they can. They can fall back if they make it. And the zombies usually make it into like the left side where the restaurant was at.
Mm-hmm.
And they come and pour in through there.
Just destroy the stairs.
That's
But
actually,
if it's rushing, like the water zombies, they'll just climb each other.
that's a perfect film game. Copyrighted.
And there's another one.
Copyrighted on that one.
But we always die. You've been in that one.
Oh, it's
You haven't been
Hotel
in that one.
Zombie.
Yeah.
They rush in the door, and the last thing you see is like, and then that one's
Oh.
over. But then we'll be back the next time, start over again.
Okay.
That's as close to a reoccurring, I guess, that is a reoccurring dream.
Mine. I have one like that, but we're in like a shopping mall.
Yeah.
And so we go in, and it starts out the same exact way every single time. Everyone's running into the shopping mall, and we're
Why?
trying to get the doors closed. You know, because that's
Something chasing
barricaded. Yeah, the zombies.
So yours is zombies
Yeah,
too.
it's a zombie dream. Well, not my recurring dream. Well, not the one I want to talk about. There's a recurring dream that I have that this house, like, I don't know what it represents in my life, but like, it's fucking weird.
Something.
Yeah, it's probably my brain, to be honest with you.
Your inner world.
Yeah, really. So
We should
in
talk about
the
this.
zombie dream, though, like we try to run into the shopping mall to close all the glass doors, and you can see them butting up against the thing. Then
Fast
we
or
go
slow?
inside. Fast.
Weird.
Yeah.
Okay.
And it's kind of like the Woodlands Mall or the Galleria, where there's like, you know, different levels, and some
Yeah.
of them are rooms, hotel rooms, and in the center, you know, it's just the shopping areas and
Yeah.
stuff. And then on the other end, there's more glass doors and fences and stuff. And so we're trying to close off the fences because I think that's like the parking lot or something like that before we barricade the glass doors, so that way there's two barriers.
Okay.
But that's my recurring zombie dream, and that's where it always takes place, and where
Do you ever make it further, or do you always die right about there?
I don't die. Like
Okay.
we just never.
People
Yeah,
die in
I
your
just
dream.
wake up eventually. Like I run out of time in the dream, and I just wake up.
Shit.
So I don't actually ever get to like finish it or anything. We barricade. The zombies start breaking through the chain link fence, and then we start evacuating back into the shopping mall while we close off all the glass doors.
Bring down
And-
the grates and stuff. Y'all
Yeah,
should've
and
been
we're
doing
trying
that.
to like
4 or
run
5, 4 or
upstairs
5.
and run down the hallways to find different areas to hide in because we know the glass is going to break eventually, and that's usually where I get to.
You hide
And then
in
I-
the water.
Oh, do you hide in the water?
I mean, if they're like they
No,
can't
never.
smell you in the water.
I don't know if they can.
Okay, so my reoccurring thing is like my first reoccurring dream was that first one I touched about. Like that reoccurred like, quite a bit in my childhood, and then later there became a reoccurring set. Like yours was the hotel. Mine was. Oh wait, talk about your reoccurring dream real quick.
Hmm?
Talk about
Yeah,
your.
do
Okay, mine is constantly going back to my childhood woods, and my grandparents' home, like that area. And it's always something very bad is going on. Also, a barn house I don't recognize. That's like got multiple rooms to it and stuff. You have to climb up into certain rooms and things like that, and it's just very mazy in a way. But anyways, usually what happens is like I've had 2 dreams of zombies there. The one where I'm running from the zombie and I can just keep running faster and faster than the zombie because like I finally figured out it was a dream.
Yeah.
It's the first and only time I've ever done that. The other one was a zombie baker. Was
zombie
like
baker.
in the house, like they had it cornered in the house, but I knew like it was gonna be able to break through the other doors if like I
Okay.
didn't get it out of the house because like the outside was like strong enough to keep it away or
How'd you know he was
whatever.
a baker?
Well, it was she was transitioning.
Oh, okay.
She didn't even know she was transitioning yet, but I could see it, and I was
Yeah.
just like, she's telling me how bad bread is for you, but she's holding bread while she's talking about it and stuff, and like, I was like, that's great, it's great, and I like push her out and like
As
close
she's
the
saying
door.
bread, it slowly goes to bread.
Well, she starts
bread.
freaking out that like I like started locking her out, and so that's when it starts happening. She's like starts banging on the door and trying to get in and stuff, and I'm able to finally like push the door back hard enough that she can't get in. And then I go and find my family. And anyway. So that was a stupid... Oh, before that, though, like, I'm always running in these dreams. So whenever I'm in that setting, I'm usually always barefoot, and I'm usually always running. I had the first, like, in a few years that I had at that place was I am barefoot, like, in a white dress, and I'm running with wolves. And that was a cool dream. I had, like, a bow and arrow, too. And then, yeah. And then the next one was, like, I am running because I have World War II dreams every now and then. And, like, Hitler stuff happens a lot in my dreams.
Okay.
Why is that funny? It's really creepy.
That's your reoccurring theme is Hitler shit.
I feel like I must have been there in that time at some point because, like, I see, like, a lot of shit I shouldn't know about. But anyways, like,
a lot of the edgy comments you make are starting to make some sense.
And I'll go back down to the leash.
Well, anyway, so, like, there's, like, a Hitler situation happening again, and Nazis are coming into, like, our woods where we have, like, a hidden home, and...
Oh, so you're at least not the Nazi.
No, I'm always against them.
All right.
Like, it's not me.
Right. I was like,
I'm never Jewish,
like,
but I'm always trying to
shit,
help
yeah.
them. And I'm always, like, being chased or something, and because I'm trying to, like, help break people out and things like that. But this time it was like they were going to kill whoever was fucking in the way. And our family was in the way. And so, like, now I had to, like, hide my family. But no one was listening to me. It's also an issue I have. Like, hardly anybody listens to me in my dreams. And I'm always trying to save them. But I'm like, all right, it's great. It's cool. Like,
all right, go ahead.
But then the other one was running from zombies and stuff. So I'm always running from stuff. I'm always barefoot. I don't know what that means.
Well, I actually like talking about my recurring dream because it's...
You want someone to figure it out?
No, it's not so much that. It's just like it's so intricate, and every time I talk about it, I actually find out more of the dream because I guess, I start recollecting the dream. But it's this, like, giant mansion, and it's at least 3 stories high. At least 3 stories. But I'm always stuck on the first floor. I can't, if I ever make it up to the second one, like, there's something there, and I shouldn't go to the second floor because that thing will literally, like, seek me out and kill me. And heaven forbid I ever make it to the third because I've never gotten to the second, but I know that there's a third level there. It's really weird.
Is it, like, good to go up each story? Like,
it's one of those where, like, as soon as I look up the stairs, I know that this is not a place I should be fucking with, kind of thing.
So why would you fuck with it?
Because, like, I want to figure out what's up there, and I'm always trying to overcome kind of like my fear in the dream. Like, by going up to the second floor, I've kind of overcome something. Even though once I get there, like, now all hell's gonna break loose because this thing's gonna come after me.
But you can kill it.
I haven't even.
What if the second level is just like a fear level?
That's what I'm thinking it is, because it's not built like the bottom floor. Like, the bottom floor has different rooms that have, like, themes to them, and, like, even in some dreams, the bottom of the floor expands to multiple sections with, like, trap doors, and I have different rooms where it leads to one area that leads to multiple other areas that then, like, becomes a maze in there, and you're trying to find your way back to where you originally started.
That's like the farmhouse.
And it's crazy, it's just how big it grows in the thing, but there's always main sections of this house. But there's always two stairways, and one of them is in the foyer of the front, and that's the one that I'm always trying to look up because that's where you can see the upstairs and see what's up there. And the first thing you notice is this giant, like, den/living room that's, like, it looks like old-timey kind of, like, lodge style, like, with big chairs, comfortable chairs and wood and everything. And I just can't, like, but for some reason, every time I try to go up there, and there's something living inside of the, like, vents or whatever the hell it's called. There's, like, some, not demon, but, like, monster, like,
being.
Yeah, some being, some, like, really monstrous being in there. And sometimes I've gotten up there to try and escape something in the house out of, like, sheer need, and had to travel through those and come out to this large, like, warehouse area that's, like, dark as hell, and I can't look in there. And every time I go in there and I come out of the vent, the thing is pissed that I've done this. And so literally as soon as I come out of the vent, the warehouse will start getting blacked out. You know how where they do in movies where it looks like, yeah, where all the lights are turning out. That's what it looks like, and it's coming towards me, and I can usually escape and stuff. I've never gotten killed in that dream. I've never gotten caught by anything in that dream. Like, I've never seen the actual, like, thing. I know what it somewhat looks like and what it resembles.
Turns out to be yourself.
And I've never, like... And I always sometimes go back there.
What does it resemble?
I don't know how to explain it, but it's kind of like... Okay, imagine the girl from The Ring.
Okay.
But if it was like some monster thing and it wasn't like a female or anything, it's just like some...
It's a thing.
Yeah, it's a thing, and it has like, shaggy, not shaggy, but it looks like
That's a demon dream.
kind of thing, you know?
That sounds like a demon to me.
Nah, I mean, to me it's not.
Trolls
to me it's not.
tend to bother you.
Because it's not even a demonic type of thing. Like, I don't feel like it's like some demon who...
It's just a monster.
Yeah, it's a monster. Like, more so
okay.
than anything else. And it just happens to live up there, and I've traversed like that whole... like vent system before and stuff, trying to like escape and get to other areas of the house because they're closed off, and like it's a passage that only me and like my cousin, quote unquote, know. My cousin Stephanie from when I was young.
Okay.
And she hasn't been in the dream in like years because this was when I was young, because this is like a recurring dream that's happened for like forever. And so, but yeah, I mean it's a cool dream.
I want to go in it with you.
I actually
know, right?
enjoy going
No, bro, we're going
We
to
gotta go
second
kill this
floor.
thing and get to the second floor.
I'm convinced there's nothing on the second floor.
But it's like the third floor that I mean, I don't even, in my head, the third floor is there, but I have never, ever, ever. That's why I think my brain keeps making the bottom floor so big sometimes, because it gives me areas to go and explore, but I can't go upstairs.
It's weird.
Yeah, I can't tell you anything about I don't know why. But like, I'm not supposed to go upstairs. I'm not supposed.
Is it sure you're not supposed to? Or
It's not that I'm not supposed to. It's just like that area does not belong to me. Is what it feels like.
Yet.
Yeah, maybe, I don't know.
If you have the pre-knowledge of the third floor, perhaps you've been there before.
Yeah, I know that I've been to the other levels at certain points because I know that when I go up there,
okay, I think this is past life shit now.
hell breaks loose kind of thing.
Yeah.
And I know that I have to start running because something's about to go down.
Because you know the truth.
But then I make my way back downstairs and everything's fine.
It's a safe place.
Yeah.
There's something here.
Yeah, it's weird.
How to go up
But I will
stairs
always make the actual house itself bigger.
And you can't find other people in the place, it's just you?
Sometimes there are people there with me.
Will they join you?
Not join me. They just happen to be in some of the rooms, and a dream happens in that room.
Oh, shit.
And then I leave and go to a different area, and then a dream happens in that room. But the house is always...
A dream or like a scene?
A scene more than a dream, I guess.
Because it's all the same dream. It's just like different scenes are happening.
Yeah,
okay.
Exactly.
Are you sure you're not like waking up and going back into
Are you, is this lucid dream we're talking about? Where like you're consciously making the decisions?
No, I'm not making any decisions in this dream at all.
Can you lucid dream?
Once I'm in there...
I've done it once.
Once I start lucid dreaming, I fall out of it. Like,
it's so hard to keep.
Like, my sister can do it perfectly.
I've had some really badass superhero dreams where I'm like vampire fighting and shit like that, and I can fly and like hunt it. Like, I'm almost like a Van Helsing type of character.
Yeah.
And
I was a Shinigami.
And then whenever I start realizing like, whoa, I'm doing some real crazy shit,
then you're
oh fuck, I'm in a dream. And then all of a sudden I can't jump as high, and the more I try to jump, the more I just keep staying on Earth. And then eventually I just wake up because now I'm like, this isn't fun anymore.
Do you know, like, frankly, I've heard, like, when I hear about lucid dreaming, so I'm like, that's cool, but like, I feel like that's too, it bothers me.
I would never leave.
Well, it's not that. It's like, I don't want to have that sort of control. Like, I want to know what's supposed to be happening in the dream.
Every once in a while.
I want to know what the dream is telling me. And if I'm controlling it, then how can I find out what the dream is telling me?
Shoot a beam. I just want to fly in the air.
The only time I've ever done it was the one time I think I wanted to do it. And it was running from the zombie and realizing, okay, this is a dream, I can run faster. Because it was a fast zombie. And so once I realized I can run faster than him, then like, it's like awesome that I woke up.
You're gonna hate me for why I would want a lucid dream.
So you can, I don't know.
The real reason is because, like, once I know that I'm in a dream, at that point in time, you actually have, like, an infinite amount of time. So I would just study.
God damn it.
You would study?
I would study.
Well, what's the information you're
Wait,
studying?
can you actually study in your dreams?
Technically. I mean, it's not study like I'm reading a book. It's more like going to sleep with, like, a thought of something that you're trying to figure out, and in your head, you're just playing until
I would do that.
Could be a god.
You know?
I would do that in a heartbeat. Like, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Thanks, guys, for listening. This Lady Unicorn.
Mr. Big.
And we're 3G.
Goodbye.
Signing off.
Bye.
I have still